Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for March 21st, 2017. Today is the first full day of spring, and will certainly feel like it, at least back to normal temperatures for this time of year. Temperatures going to be right on what they should be for this date, and we have a lot of 50s showing up in the forecast. So we have morning clouds are going to give way to sun. That's because we have this weak area low pressure off to our south. This brought us a few showers overnight. That's going to be moving off to the east, and it's going to improve. Sunshine should start breaking out from west to east today, and we should have a nice day, nice afternoon for this time of year. Going into Wednesday, before I do that, there's going to be a cold front that's going to be pushed through here in association with this low pressure. It's going to be a dry frontal passage. This front actually extends down here like this. It's going to come through here overnight. Not any precipitation expected with it, but those temperatures are going to drop quite rapidly once it does, and that's really the only way you'll know it's moving through. Maybe the winds will pick up a little bit out of the northwest as well, but if you're up late tonight, but it should be after midnight that front moves through. And then tomorrow is going to be much colder, much colder. Temperatures well below normal for this time of year. The theme over the next week or so is going to be nothing sustained. You're going to have a day like today where it's mild, then it gets to very cold, and then it starts to moderate a little bit again. By the time we get to Saturday, it's going to be very warm, and the very next day it's going to be below normal again. So nothing is sustained. Nothing is going to lock in for the foreseeable future anyway, at least for the next week or so, straight through the weekend. And I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you if that's really true, that the up and down temperatures cause people to get sick. But I'm sure it can't help, and that's definitely going to be the pattern going forward here for the next week. Going into Wednesday and Thursday, that we're going to be cold. We're going to have high pressure right over top of us here on Wednesday. A very strong high at that, so you're not going to see a cloud in the sky here on Wednesday, on Thursday especially. Expected mostly sunny days both days, and probably completely sunny on Thursday with no clouds in the sky, with that high pressure sitting right over top. Of course, that high pressure that strong promotes sinking air and dry air, and that will lead to very little, if any, cloud cover whatsoever. Now, as we get to Friday, we're going to have a system coming in from the west that's going to drag a warm front through the region. May have a few showers with it. The parent system is all the way out here. It's still off the picture here, but there's a warm front that's going to push through off to the north. So you could have some showers early on in the morning here with this front. I do think it stays mostly cloudy most of the day here on Friday. Once the front clears to the north, however, we're going to be in this dry area, and strong high pressure is going to be setting up off the eastern seaboard. This is our heat pump high in the summertime that gets the temperatures very warm out ahead of it with a southwesterly flow. Now, right above this front is right up here, okay? Very close to the area, and it's going to be a difference of 20s and 30s in snow up here, and down here in Philadelphia we're expecting to hit 70 degrees. So it's going to be quite the temperature gradient. I'll show you that here in a minute. But the same thing is going to happen here on Sunday. That front's actually going to start to backdoor a little bit because we have very strong high pressure right up here that's going to be building in. It's going to force this frontal boundary, which is right here at this point, further to the south. And that's a little combination of that backdoor front and an area of low pressure that's moving in from this direction. It's going to move eastward and bring some rain with it here for Sunday. I don't think it's going to be enough to push this boundary too far south in our area to give us a wintry concern. We'll keep an eye on northeastern Pennsylvania just in case. Here's that low pressure moving in from the west now. You can see in the picture here. You see just rain showers primarily across the area here on Sunday. And that cold front, or excuse me, the warm front, it's going to go back north as a warm front again as this moves in and pushes warm air back north again. So I don't think it gets too far south, even though the high pressure is right up here. It's going to lead to some icy conditions up here across New York State, I think. But as of right now, the going forecast is to stay out of our region with any cold that would produce any icing or even some snow. I don't see it right now. We'll obviously reevaluate that in the coming days. Looks like just showers and a raw day here on Sunday. Let's get over to temperatures real quick. This is the highs that we're looking at for today. Here's the temperatures today. These are seasonable averages, low to mid 50s across much of the regions for the central and southern areas. Still some 40s up here, but that's normal for this time of year. As we get into Wednesday, these are the highest temperatures expected on Wednesday. I said it's going to be very cold on Wednesday, unseasonably below normal. Highs barely getting to freezing here in our midsections here, below freezing up north of that, and just barely above freezing, maybe 36, 37-ish down here by Philadelphia. Not very warm expected here on Wednesday, and it doesn't improve much by the time we get to Thursday. The maximum temperatures on Thursday go up a little bit, But we're still below normal here on Thursday. Now, when you get to the weekend here, this is a look at Sunday, or Saturday, I'm sorry. You get that surge of warmth because that high pressure is sitting out here in the Atlantic, and that's just pumping the heat up into our area here. And again, the boundary's up to the north here, and that's going to lead to some very cold temperatures, 32 in Syracuse, 70 in Philadelphia, not very far apart from each other in proximity, and that's going to be a quite the temperature gradient between the two, with that front separating in between. And then finally we get to Sunday and that back doors here, and we have that front coming down to the southwest. So even though we have rain coming in, it's going to push this warm air in from the south, and the front back to the north again. We're going to be stuck here in the 30s and 40s, it looks like, here on Sunday with those showers in place. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for March 21st, 2017. Have a great Tuesday.